Hey guys, Jason here. We're going to talk about why I have that set up that way. We're going to show you real quick for some of you guys that don't know what we're driving. Most of you guys have a clue. You've seen this channel, but we are in a 2025 Power Wagon, Ram Power Wagon, and it doesn't matter what you're driving. Makes no difference what kind of vehicle you're in or what you're doing, but when you are off-road, there are a few things that you want set up on your truck specifically. And I'm not talking about holes. We'll cover that kind of stuff. But when you're just out here, anytime, very few people today actually understand how the mechanicals of a four-wheel drive truck work, or a truck off-road in general, on the beach, in the woods, down two tracks, fire roads, doesn't matter what it is you're doing. Very few people understand how all of this stuff works. So we're going to give you a little information here for you for when it comes to, you know, off-roading, not holes, but when you're out here and you're going to come out, whether you're hunting, going to a fishing spot, enjoying wildlife, whatever you're doing. So we get in here and you can see that we are set up that way. Okay, you can see what we got going on there. You can look at the dash, you can look at right here. Now again, this being a Power Wagon, I have got every bell and whistle and mechanical feature you could imagine. If this was a big old hole out here in front of me, and a big, nasty, deep hole, I would automatically be going into 4 low, and I would be locking up my front and rear, and I would disconnect my sway bar, and I could then have every feature possible to get me through that obstacle and be able to go. But if you look at my dash, right now we're not doing that. We're just out cruising. Now, there's some little holes on this road that we're going to hit, but we are, what does all this stuff going on my dash mean here, on here? Forget about the tire gauge inflation, because the Ram tells me I got to be inflated to 60 or it turns them red, but I'm never running tires at 60. I'm running mud tires on here. But we got four-wheel drive engaged, 4 high, traction control is off, and tow haul mode is on behind the RPM gauge there. You'll see it. Okay, there's tow haul mode back there. We got to fit through this spot right here real quick. It's pretty tight. Hold on. Wiggle in through here. Trying to. We're going to catch you with the mirror. No option. Going to hit it. There we go. But so we have those parking sensors off, as you can see right there. That is because if we don't, and we get anywhere too close to these grasses right now, those parking sensors would be going crazy. Beep, 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 and yelling at me. So parking sensors are off automatically. That's one thing. The second thing we're doing is we turned off, or we turned on, I should say, on tow haul mode is on. What tow haul mode does, if you watch my tack right here, sorry, it was that tow haul's behind the speedometer right there, you can see it. But you watch my tack, you can see that we're doing like, sorry, steering wheel's in the way, but we're doing 10 miles an hour, but we're at 1,500 RPMs. And even if we pick it up a little bit, now we're doing, 12, but look at our tack. We're running almost 2,000 RPMs as we're just cruising along at a little over 10 miles per hour, and we're at 2,000 RPMs. That is a beautiful thing. Okay, we're not lugging the engine. We're not giving, there's resistance in these roads. And these resistance can be an issue for your engine. So having it in tow haul mode means it holds the gears longer and gives me the control to get through this kind of stuff here. It gives me that extra power rather than shifting into second too early. I can get through this stuff, and again, I'm not lugging the engine. I have the power on reserve, and we are just, everything is running smooth regardless of how soft or whatever kind of resistance we're getting into here in the crap in the roads like that's throwing us around. So tow haul mode off is a engine saver is what it is. You're not lugging, you're not playing games, and you're running a little longer in the gears, so you're running a higher RPM. Look at that. Okay, we're cruising along at 15 miles an hour and we're at 2,000 RPMs. Let's see where it's going to go to before it's going to shift. Right there. Okay, runs about, so we're 1,500 to 2,200 RPMs with tow haul on, and that is exactly what we're looking for as we're out here cruising through this stuff. So again, saving your engine, preventing engine lugging rather than being down low, like way down. Look at, see, like if we go down in here, because it's still holding second. See, this is where you would be driving with tow haul off. That sucks. We don't want that. Okay, we don't want that. We want to get back. There we go. Now I gave it a little gas. Now we're back in first, and we can feel that, we can see where that tack is working. So that's the beauty of tow haul mode. Now, the traction control off factor is vitally important. What that's going to do for us is that it's going to allow us to get through anything and power through it, where we can literally hit it and watch. Okay, and we're spinning tires. Okay, if we didn't have traction control on, if traction control was on, it shuts us down. If we hit a hole and we got to go through it, and all of a sudden we start bogging in that hole, and we go to hit the gas with traction control, and just go bleh, and it won't give you any power. Because traction control, the number one goal of traction control is zero wheel spin. It does not want you to spin the wheels. It's for traction control. So that's the problem. When we need that power to be able to chew our way out of stuff and get moving again and get some momentum, traction control will fight you. You'll press that accelerator to the floor and it will go nowhere. Your truck will just go bleh, and it'll die right out. For example, I see a hole up here. Okay, now this hole is probably no big deal. I'm not even worried about it. It's probably just a little water in the road. But had we got into the middle of this and it got bad and we started to bog, then that truck with traction control on, if we were right here and it bogged out, traction control would not let us hit the gas and get the wheels going and get out of there. It would just bog us down. Traction control, as you see right there, that first button, that is strictly an on-road feature. And if you're in four-wheel drive and you have traction control on, if you're in the woods at all and you have traction control on, you have just limited. You're handicapped is what you are. You are in a world of handicap hurt on every kind of level when it comes to anything you're going to run into. So traction control off automatically. It's going to give you, it basically tells the truck, hey, I'm in control, and when I step on the gas, I'm doing it for a reason, and I want it to go. And if that means that it breaks the tires loose and spins them a little bit to chew, I'm okay with that. Give me control of the truck. When you have this turned off like that, now traction control is on. This is off, but now if it's on, like you see there, the truck gets to pick how much power goes from the engine to the wheels, not your accelerator. That is bad. So in off-road, you turn that crap off so that you get total control of the truck. Simple little things, but people don't understand. They assume that they got four-wheel drive, and if they're in four high, they can get through anything, and if they can't, they step on the gas and it's gonna go, and they think, no, these trucks today, they control everything about what you do and how you drive. They are in control. You have to remove those nannies for you to be able to get the control and the function you want out of it. If I had a nickel for every time on a beach down in Daytona, especially that we're down there, that we see people that are stuck, they are stuck because of stupid traction control. Again, on the road, traction control is a beautiful thing. You hit off-road terrain, traction control goes off, and tow haul mode goes on. Again, look at, we're cruising along 20 miles an hour, 2,000 RPMs. Perfect. I can handle any resistance in the road without lugging the engine. Nothing's going to bog me out or mess with me. I get that full power of the motor sitting there. And again, it's not hurting it, especially with today's high variable pressure oil pumps, things like that. No, we're running it just like it should be ran. We like it. We got zero complaints on what's happening in here. So little food for thought for you. Couple simple buttons. Turn off your sensors, your parking sensors, because again they'll upset you. And turn on tow haul and turn off traction control. Put her in 4 high, go enjoy the day. Now, before you hit any major obstacles or problems like that, that's where you get into the nitty gritty of what your truck has here with lockers and 4 low and all that kind of stuff. But for this, cruising and enjoying things like this, little resistance in the sand roads or on dirt roads, things like that. Again, look at 25 miles an hour, we're holding 2,000 RPMs. That is a absolute beautiful thing on every level. And if we hit a hole, and we got to go through it, and all of a sudden steeper than we thought we are, we have the control to power through it because we own the truck now, not traction control. Questions, comments, anything you got, put them below. Thanks for watching.